Salutations everybody, this is IgbarVonSquid making a splash, and today I'm going to be doing all the secret hidden areas of WynnCraft, all the Easter eggs, weird locations, all the cool stuff, because I've been playing since like July, although I did take a month off because I was, really busy. But, I came back and I, got to level 75 and playing other classes too, been having a great time. So as I've been playing, I found all the weird places. They're all really cool, so I thought I'd show you the ones that I know. I know there's a lot more, but I can't find them all. So we're starting off in Ragni because a lot of them are actually in the sort of this part of the map. I mean, it is a really big map. And that's like the ocean included. The ocean's like twice as big as the land. It's really weird. So, anyway, getting started. So first off, we're starting with Ragni's dungeon. So to get here from the castle, you would go over here to this little area here. This hill, you'd climb up the hill, look up the flagpole. That's not actually required. And then you jump up here, go in here, up these stairs, and then take a right. And then you would go over these to here, and then take another right, and then go down this little, really odd staircase. And then dungeons, although you can't get in here. I mean, I guess you could get in here doing this. Oh no, that doesn't even work. What about this? Yeah, you can get in through there. So if you're a mage, you could teleport to the bars, even though that's considered a boozing. So if anyone asks, I never did that. So, moving on. Alright, a quick note about this list. These aren't all, like, super secret hidden places that you've never heard of before. You've probably heard about most of these, or seen them, or explored them. But this one, I can guarantee no one has ever seen before. I've never seen anyone say anything about it. No one knew what I was talking about when I tried to mention it to people. So I'll get to that. So, starting from here, this is the entrance of Ragni. Now, there's multiple ways to get up here, but they're all kind of mage-based. So, I mean, an archer could easily get up here, but yeah, warrior or assassin can have a bad time. So, here it is. This is Ragni's secret shower. There's actually a shower. You can go in. There's no levers or anything. It's just kind of water. I don't really know why this is here, what purpose this serves, and you kind of get stuck when you go in, so you kind of have to... I didn't mean to do it like that, but whatever. So, I have no idea why there's a shower in Ragni. That made absolutely no sense to me when I found this when I was bored, but who am I to say that they can't build what they want? Way to go, Green, and building a shower. Weirdo. Okay, we're here at the next location for the Easter egg. This is, Pickman's Ravine, and we're here at the giant boulder, if you didn't know what this was. So I like the detail on this boulder, I really do, because it, it's like a shockwave, like it fell down from up there. Now you can't see it because of the clouds, but there's actually like a little cave there. So it makes you assume that this boulder fell down into the valley, no, this is the ravine, my mistake, into the ravine, and caused this sort of shockwave, and yeah, there are some pigs here, so that's why there's some loot on the ground. But I don't think anyone ever investigated up there, so I did that once, and I found something rather interesting. So let's see if I can get up there again. It's rather difficult as a mage. I mean, I know a lot about mage parkour. I can get almost anywhere in the entire map as a mage, and that's not, cheating and going through walls. You can really, yeah, this is gonna take ages. I'll just get back to you when I get up there. Alright, so I'm up here. It was a bit difficult, but I managed. So, here we are. This is the sort of cave thing where the boulder fell down. But wait a second. What's this? Is that a block of TNT and a redstone line? Now, I want to investigate the redstone line, but I can't, because it hits the skybox. What I mean by skybox is basically the height limit. You can't go above the clouds. So I kind of call that the skybox, because that's what it would be in other games. So, you can use that term, because I feel that makes a lot more sense than saying height limit. So, by looking at this, it seems that the boulder didn't fall off during a storm, but somebody used TNT to blow it off the mountain. So maybe there might be a dead body down there, or it's, if we were to investigate the redstone line, there'd be like a secret house. And there'd be a man there that was trying to kill pass-byers and tourists. I don't know. An interesting story there. You could probably use a quest for this. It would be a really cool quest, I'm pretty sure. So, anyway, gonna move on. Next place in Pig Valley. Away! Alright, so here I am at Pig Valley. I'm at the boat merchant's house. So I can understand if you don't know where this is, so I'll just bring up the coordinates. Because this is... No one ever goes in Pig Valley. There's no quests here. There's nothing here except loot chests, but they're like low-level, level 20 chests. Or at least that's how it would be, but, you know, then they upgraded the loot chest system, so it doesn't really work that way anymore. But none of these loot chests actually have good loot in them. So... So this is the corrupted pig cave. So you'd go over here from the boat merchant's house. You would go down here, and then you jump down to here, and then there's a little cave entrance. Now there's actually 3 loot chests that I know of in here. There might be more. So it's rather interesting. You go down, and there's level 9 corrupted pigs. So don't expect good loot, because they're all really low level. Actually, now that I think about it, they might have moved the loot chests. That would kind of suck. Or someone might have already been here. Is there one in the water? I'll brighten this up. Because, you know, I don't have Optifine right now. Because the server's 1.7 and Optifine hasn't updated yet. No, there's no loot chest in here. Maybe if I go back? I don't know. There used to be a loot chest that was, like, floating in the air. It was really weird looking. I don't know why that was ever there. There's probably something there once, but not anymore. But I'm really curious about what the heck this is supposed to be. Why is this cave here? And what's with that stuff on the ceiling? There's a lot of questions that's raised by this cave. Up here? Oh no, this is just... Well, this is embarrassing. I was gonna open the loot chest and get some good loot, hopefully, but it seems that they moved all the loot chests out of here, and there's nothing in here. Oh, go away. That hurt. Even though I'm in diamond armor. Sorry, so now there's... Ooh! Red powder, I need those. There was one, like, in here, but I don't think that's even here anymore. Yeah, it seems they moved all the loot chests out, or someone's been here recently, but I seriously doubt anyone's been here recently. No one goes in Pig Valley. Seriously, why would you? There's nothing here. It's a huge waste of time to even go out this far for just those loot chests. So they're probably gone. So, gonna move on. Alright, so here I am at Debtless. Now, Debtless has a lot of kooky places, I guess. I mean, one of the houses used to have a loot chest, so they moved that one out, and they moved it to... let's see if I can see it. Is it there today? No, someone got it, but they moved the loot... What? Wait, is that the... Oh my god, I gotta get this. Oh crap, he's after me. Okay, the Emerald Guard is loose. I was recording something. Now he's after me. It seems he's attacking... bystanders. Okay, this is a tragedy. I feel like I should help, but this is too fun. This is like Attack of the Sheep Part 2. And I'm hypnotized by this. I want to watch. I can't help but watch this. This is awesome. I feel like I should help, but I'm too hypnotized. Okay, he just got someone. Yeah, how do you get loose? That usually never happens. I don't know why this happened. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Debtless has a lot of weird, cool places. Not really, it's kind of empty. But one thing I always found interesting is there's a little error. Now, there used to be more of these, but they fixed some of them. But some of them are still here. So yeah, Debtless has a lot of cool places in the houses and stuff. Well, okay, they're not really that cool. I mean, it's just, there's interesting interior decoration. But, one thing that's always looked over is the walls themselves. There's actually a hole in the wall that you could get in. So if you had a horse, I mean, I don't have the horse on my mage class, but you could just go up here, and then up onto this fence, and then you're in the wall. So you could go over here, past the water, And then you can see that the walls are actually hollow, just all the way. And then there's even a staircase, and these are in every single tower. So you can go up the staircase. And then you're on the wall. So if you were an assassin, because every time there's a swarm, I always do this. I take the horse, go up the jump, and up the stairs. You can then use a speed boost to jump up onto this roof, and then use it again to get up on the bank. And then you could go over here. You could jump down. Let's see, jump down about here. And then you can kind of get on this lamp. Well, I messed up the jump. But you could get on the lamp and you could, you know, effectively do stuff. I mean, it worked. Oh. Give me that money. Give me that money. So, if you're a mage or an archer, that'd be way more helpful. If you're an assassin, you're just kind of pole dancing. It's not really helpful. I apologize every time I did that, but everyone kills everything. What am I supposed to do? So, yeah, moving on. Okay, this next one has been a big pain in my butt, because I am so gonna, like, kill someone if I don't figure out what it does. I got, like, a bunch of people, we tried to figure it out, but in the end, we couldn't figure it out. Well, I don't even know what to call it, so I'll just call it question mark, because I have no idea what it is. But you go from Turnames, you go, you know, this way, there's zombies and stuff. And then you go here, and then what's interesting is there's 3 pressure plates. One here, one in here, and one in here. So, I don't know what this does. I guess the easiest thing to do would be to get 2 people, yourself included, and then you'd get a horse, and both of you would have a horse. You'd spawn each one on a pressure plate, and have your friend stand on one of them. And then go down here, and I guess something happens. I mean, when I went in here, nothing happened. And maybe it's just a big troll, but go investigate for yourself. And if someone could tell me what is even, like, the point of this, that'd be great. Gonna move on. Alright, so here we are at some place. I don't know, I've come to call these the Mines of Durn, because according to the lore, it would be about this location where there's a mining team that discovered some place called Durn, or something like that. I don't entirely remember. I think there were rumors about Durn here, but anyone that asked about it, they were kind of hushed, and it was all kind of kept under wraps. I mean, we already know Durn's in, like, the middle of the ocean, so I don't know why that's even a thing. But this town, I've never seen anybody here, so I thought it was worth a glance. And I've also found, if you go over here, I mean, all the tunnels kind of loop back into each other. There's not really much in there. I mean, there's miners, there's TNT. There's no dead miners, so don't worry about that. But you go over here, and there's some blood on the ground, but there's blood on the ground on a lot of these places. You'd go through here, and then there's this interesting room. I don't know what purpose this serves. At first, I thought there'd be some kind of mini-boss or something, but there's actually nothing here. There's no loot chest or anything. It's just here. I mean, I always thought this would be where Durn would appear, that this would be like a tunnel to Durn, but that didn't seem to be the case. So, it's interesting. It's worth a look. So, gonna move on. Yeah. Alright, we're here at the next location. Now, this one is interesting, and it's definitely recent, and I have to give credit to... Hold on, let me just bring this up. Olive111, who found this, posted on the forums, and let me use it in the video. It's a puzzle block. A block of a puzzle. So this is the jungle bridge. Or at least the Forsaken Bridge, as my friends and I have come to call it, is just over here. So you'd go over here past that little village, you'd, you know, teleport or run or whatever, and it's just here in this corner. Not sure what this is doing here. This might have just been a mistake, or it is an actual Easter egg. So, gonna have to move on. But before I do, a quick little message. There's a lot of cool places in the jungle that I want to show, but I had to narrow it down to my favorite ones. So, yeah. Moving on. Okay, we're at Ward's Village here, and there's 2 here, and one that's kind of nearby. So, first off, gonna go for the easy one. So, if you go over here, past this house, through the fence, there's this little cave here. You go inside, and there is a library, it seems. There used to be a loot chest right here, but it was moved out because I've checked like every 10 minutes and the loot chest has never spawned there, so I don't think someone's come by and taking it. But it looks like an abandoned library. It's all like watered down, there's a couple writing desks, so I thought that was neat. So we're gonna go to the next one, and I found this one funny when I first saw it. It was, I don't know how long it was here because I think it was after 1.7 that it was actually here. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't here. Oh wait, there's a loot chest. I forgot about this one. I know pretty much every loot chest, so I forgot that one might have been there. Because no one comes up this far. So you go here, and then you go here, and there's a sign here. Escape chute. So you jump down, you've successfully escaped, is what I was going to say. I'm screwed. You've escaped. But danger falling humans. So a little joke there. It's like, oh, this is the escape chute. It's safe and stuff. And then it's, you know, a little joke. Danger falling humans. So moving on. Actually, I don't have to use the moving on transition because the next one is just right down here. So just completely forget I said moving on. So this one is cool. And while I don't like giving out loot chest locations, this one's my favorite. So you go down here, and you think I'm talking about that chest, right? So you open the chest, oh, there's some money. Yeah, you think you got all the money in this cave, right? What's this button do? So you go over here, you press the button, you go over here, jump down, and there's a loot chest right here. And it has so much money. That was like 3 stacks of cash. So, I mean, I usually don't like giving out good loot chest locations, but that one was so cool. I like using that one. And to get out, you climb up the ladder, you go over here, you climb up another ladder, then you go over here, and then you go down here, you press this button in, and it'll launch you in the water. So, I thought I saw squid in the water. That was weird. So, gonna move on. Alright, this next one has got to be one of my favorite cool places. So you go over here, you pass the temple thing, I don't even know. You go up here, up this ledge, you go over here, and on your first couple times, you're not even going to see this, because I never saw it. But you turn up here, and avoid the temple slimes, those overpowered jerks. You go over here, and there's a little arch, and you continue, and there's more arches and things, until you come out here. There's a little temple off to the side. You'd think that, oh, there actually is a loot chest. Oh, okay, I was about to say there isn't, but I guess they added one. Gonna add that to my loot route, didn't even know that was there. Because I used to check there before they moved all the loot chests. There never was one. I guess they added one there. So, you see this really cool arch. Like, wow. And I also like the lighting at night. It's really cool, because not a lot of light actually gets through, so it creates a little ominous area. But there's this huge archway, and this was the second place I checked when I heard that there was Durn, because I was so sure this would be a Durn entrance. But it isn't. Well, if you look around, you see some of this property of Wynn excavation. So you got spears, well, I guess in this case it'd be shovels, pickaxes, a skull, some, you know, crafting benches, a mug, a furnace. So it looks like there's an excavation team. But where's the excavation team? They're dead. They turn into the dead miners. Making a bit of sense? So this is why there's all these dead miners outside of Trom's. There's an excavation team, they're mining this out. Not sure what happens, but they all die, and now they're the bane of every noob's existence. So an interesting bit of lore. Although, it's a bit weird. Is this like, the way this kind of looks, the details kind of make it look like there was a landslide that crushed them? But, I mean, it's a bit hard to tell if that's the case, or if it was just that they mined from the top. Oh, look! I think he can tell us. Excuse me, sir? Sir, about to die? Sir? Sir, yeah, you suck. You didn't tell me that. What a jerk. So, really cool. Gonna move on to the next awesome place. Okay, we're here at the Dead Miners Cave, as it is known. There's no official sign or anything, but this place is infested with dead miners. which is interesting because I thought all the dead miners came from the Wynn excavation site, but I don't know why they're in here. So, you know, more questions than answers, and I'd really like an official answer from, you know, Salted, Brian, Jumla, all the, who cares about the other ones, am I right? They're the only three that I'm pulling. So you go over here, and then, it's interesting, this cave, there's stalagmites, no, this would be stalactites, actually, my mistake. There's a little potion house thing, there's blood all over the place. And, you know, there's water, it's a good place to grind for elements, boy. And then, there's a grave, and in the grave is Peppered, it's Peppered's head. So, this makes you believe that Peppered lived here, and he buried himself here, or the dead miners buried him here. So maybe there are two excavation sites, one in this cave, one at the excavation site, and the ones that were mined here got corrupted by Peppered, and, you know, Peppered was the end of the world. There's another one in this cave, this very cave, spoopy. So for this one, I mean, you don't have to go this way, you could go the other way, but who wants to climb up the waterfall, really? Go over here, and oh, there's a bow here, and nothing cool. So you go over here, around here, to here, and then this one's a bit more obvious. You go here, and there's another head of one of the admins, I believe, and it says, very scary, V. I'm pretty sure those are down arrows, just, but you know how I am, gotta say it how it is. Isn't that right, John Marco 1, 2, 3? Oh look, here's some other guy. It's Mine Pickled 68. Oh, and he's like, oh god, do I know him? Awkward encounter. Oh, okay, there's a fan right in the middle of the video, okay. This is awkward. Alright, there are only 2 Easter eggs left on my Easter egg list. So first off, this one is pretty well known, so don't be like, oh, I knew this was here. Jump in the fountain in Troms, if you didn't know where this was. Go down here, and then we found Jumla's secret room. Good job, and then it's Jumla's head. Although, I mean, if you've ever seen Jumla, he's a creeper in a spacesuit. So, I mean, I guess by the head you wouldn't be able to tell that. So that's the first of the two, the last two. The other one would be over here. Now this one has been found a long time ago. This one isn't anything new. Everyone kind of knows about it, but I thought it was worth a glance anyway. So you go over here. Just kind of go up here to the stairs on the 2nd floor on the north side. North side of Troms. So you go over here, you go past all these places, and I'm pretty sure by now you might figure it out. I'm not talking about the pumpkin pie place. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I mean, there's a sign out front, there's cookies, maybe there'll be like a pumpkin pie merchant. I thought when it was Halloween that they were gonna add a pumpkin pie merchant here, but I guess I thought that'd be too overpowered or something, because the power of pumpkin pie cannot be used by mere mortals. No, I'm actually talking about Piers Morgan. Now this place in and of itself, this whole building is just an Easter egg. First off, the floor. All the other houses have wooden floors, but this has stone slabs and quartz. The other thing is this table. This is the only table that looks like this in the entire world. And then there's like this random white carpet, and then there's an item frame and an item frame. And this is just the first floor. It gets better. There's even TNT in the floor here. So, not sure about that. Climb up the stairs, 2nd floor, it's a library maze, a pathetic one at that. There's a baby head. I mean, I'm sure this is some YouTuber, I don't even know which one, but it's a baby head in my eyes. Climb up the stairs one more time, and now we have Professor DeJumble. If I had to guess, that's probably like one of the admin names scrambled. And here is Dr. DeJumble himself. I don't even know, but he's a cactus scientist or something. He's got cacti and potions all over the place. Maybe he created green powders. Oh, that'd be wait a second. If you put sharpness on a if you put the green powder on armor, it's thorns. And what else has thorns? Cacti. Confirmed. So, continuing. There's even a chair here, so he watches cacti grow. No idea what this is all about with cacti. I mean, there was this one time where I was really bored with some of my friends, and we stood on a cactus for like 2 hours. Yeah, that really happened. We stood on a cactus for 2 hours because we had nothing better to do. That is sad. I didn't get to record all 2 hours, but that was like the first 5 minutes. That was a great day. Now, I was going to include the castle, but after the update, oh wait, give me a sec. You didn't see that. After the update, they actually made it like decorated? What kind of word is that? They actually decorated it, and it's all pretty now. Before it was just empty. There's a way to get in as a mage. Mage actually has a huge advantage, except for Archer. Archer has a lot of loot chests that only the Archer could get to, or a Resourceful Mage. That's a video for, like, next week, though, so just, you didn't hear it from me. So I was going to include it, but they actually decorated it, and now it's really easy to get in, so I guess I could count the, like, weird room over here that they blocked off. Before, this used to be open, and it's just an empty room, although you can still get in. With a little bit of teleport magic. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I thought the floor was the ceiling. I don't even know what to call this. That used to be broken, I think, so you can just jump in. So you can't get in the basement anymore. Oh, and I guess one more interesting place is behind the armor merchant. Is this. It's a trap. Don't go in there. You get stuck. Although if you have a horse on you, you can kind of jump out. So just keep that in mind. So that's all the cool places that I could think of. I might make a part 2 if I find some cooler places that you guys suggested. There was a lot of cool places that I did want to include, but I couldn't include because I decided that they were too well known or it wasn't worth it. Like the Ghost Merchant, I really wanted to include that, but I guess it wouldn't count. Oh crap, not this. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a lot of places I did want to include, like the Ghost Merchant. I wanted to include that because I thought that was such a cool place. But I decided not to because I guess it wouldn't count as an Easter egg or a hidden place. I mean, it is hidden, but it's kind of well known. Wasn't worth it. I also want to include, like, the Snow Merchant and the Black Merchant. And then I realized that if I started, you know, I might as well just put in every merchant. And it was a waste of time. So there were a couple other places, like Bob's Tomb I wanted to include, but everyone knows Bob's Tomb. I guess it wouldn't really have counted. So, like, quest places and that sort of thing, and oh god, not this. Not this. Yep, he's still here from the video. He never left Trumps, he's still here from a bridge problem. So, yeah, just yeah, that happened. That really happened. We actually brought him here. If you're wondering how we got here, we had to escort him. Me and Yehobi and I. A couple of quick notes. So I get hashtag a bridge problem. Everybody, go watch that. A couple notes. I mean, if you're here for the Easter egg video, you can mosey on way. But if you're like a subscriber, actually care about me, then I guess you can keep watching because there's some stuff I have to say. This has been kind of a crazy week for me. I don't mean starting from Sunday, just a 7-day period. So 7 days ago, I ended up losing all my stuff, every inventory, my bank. I lost everything, but I have some good friends. They gave me some of their spare stuff. A huge shout out to Stellian0907. He actually gave me an ethereal. I mean, if you didn't see the sword, he actually gave me the ethereal and like a liquid emerald to identify it with. He also gave me, you know, the final set. I haven't fully identified that. I also haven't enchanted it because I don't have a lot of powders. So don't give me free stuff just because I said I lost it. Alright, I'm good now. I don't want your free cash. Alright, I have a black horse. You know, I don't want your free powders. Just none of that. But also there's a lot of drama going on this week in what I call the Gossip Guild, where everyone just kind of sits around and does the Silverfish Dungeon like a million times. It got really crazy and kooky, and it was like a high school soap opera. So, I mean, I'm not going to go into details, but those who were involved, they know what I'm talking about. pretty crazy and insane. And hopefully we can drop it and pretend it never happened. New videos coming out. I always appreciate it when you guys are like, wow, I love your vids. I mean, if you guys keep saying stuff like that, I'm gonna start thinking I'm funny, and then I'm gonna start trying to be funny, and then I'm gonna stop being funny, so just, I mean, continue at your own risk of me losing my humor. Even the humor that does not exist. So, yeah. And outro time!
I didn't put those in my bag!